Even the chickens don't want to come out on a day like this. Cows have left their hay. They don't want to come out of the barn. It is 25 below zero wind chill factor out here today. As you can see, the cows don't even want to come out of the barn. The chickens don't want to come out. So we're going to do something inside today, folks. It is crazy out here. All right, welcome to Crossright Homestead. And today we're going to try something we've never tried before. And that's dehydrating some apples. We've never done this, so I don't know how this is going to go. I've never even cored an apple before, but I've seen it on the internet, so we'll see if it holds true. We're going to start out by coring the apples. I want to thank my daughter, just got me this new Crossright Homestead board for the channel, and thank her for that. So we're going to start out with these apples. We're going to try and core them. I've never done this. Found this thing at the store. I don't know if it's the right thing to use, but we're going to try it. I think you just shove it through. Well, kind of worked. There it goes. Okay, it does work. Some of you watching may say, well, he doesn't even know what he's doing. Well, that's why I said I've never done this before. So what we have here is we're going to core these out. And I was told that we need to put lemon juice in some water to keep them from turning brown. So I got 3 cups of water in here. I'm going to put these lemons in there. Let's go ahead and get this apple in here for now, because I don't want them to turn brown. Probably should have done this first, but we're going to go ahead and slice these lemons. Get as much juice out of them as we can. I've got 5 of them here. So I think this will do the job. This will help keep them from turning brown as we dehydrate them. Go ahead and do that. And they say if you roll the lemons around a little bit, which I already did, before you cut them, you can get more juice out of them. So if you haven't never done that, you might try that. See if it works. It seems to be doing a good job. So we'll just squeeze all these lemons in here as much as we can get out of these. Then I think we're going to put a little bit of cinnamon on them after we finish slicing them, and get them to nice thin chips for the finished product. Get this last one done. And some of you may be going, he's doing that all wrong. Well, feel free to tell me in your comments at the bottom. And the next time we do something, we'll be sure to try to do it a little bit different. Okay, now back to coring these apples. Maybe if I try turning the apple over. And of course, this apple's crooked. It's a little bit better. Not perfect. Then we'll take all these scraps and give them to the chickens. I don't know about the lemons. I don't know if the chickens will eat lemons or not. Guess we'll find out here in a minute. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's our 3rd apple. That's what we're going to do for now. We've got them all in the lemon juice. So now we just got to cut them into a little bit thinner slices so that we can dehydrate them. So I don't really know the best thickness of this, but we're going to go to try about 1/8 inch thick. See how that works for us. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut all these apples up into slices, which we may have to put on a time lapse for you, but we'll get this done here as quick as we can. So now we've got them all chopped. They're not all even, but they'll be fine. Some of them may be a little crispier than others, and that'll let us pull a few out at a time and check them. We can check the thinner ones and know where we're at for the rest. Now I'm going to take and just going to take this out of here and put it on some paper towel. Start letting a few of them dry at a time as we get ready to put them in the dehydrator. So what we're going to do is lay these out, then sprinkle some cinnamon on them. We want to have a little flavor with them. Okay, get a few more there. And we'll flip them over. Cinnamon the other side of them. Like I said, this is an experiment here. This is some research and development, so this may not go well, or it may be just fine. I think the key is just getting them dehydrated and getting all the moisture out of them properly. Definitely got plenty of cinnamon falling on them there. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to take them off of there. We're going to put them right onto our grate, dehydrator grates. And we're just going to make them so they're not touching. I don't think there's any certain way to put them on right or wrong, so we're just going to lay them on there just so air can get between the two of them. I think it'll be just fine. Okay, we'll do that a few more times. This is not a fast process, that's for sure. I've done a lot of deer jerky dehydrating, but I've never done any kind of fruit. But we're going to try it. See what happens here. One thing I can say, that lemon water did work. These did not turn brown like people told me that would happen. So that is true, it did work. Okay. Get those going. Whoa. Good thing I like cinnamon. I got plenty on there. Okay. Mary's behind the camera today. She didn't want to be on camera doing apples this morning, so she let me do that. Right, now we'll stick these in here. Okay, simple as that, hopefully. There we go. I didn't fill this clear full. We got plenty of apples, but I want to make sure this works before I do a whole dehydrator full of it. I want to make sure I know a good practice to make it work. Plug this in. Okay. So as you can see on this dehydrator, it has a fruit section, 130 to 140, and that's where we're going to go. We're going to go down towards the top of that range, turn it on, then we will check it and come back and check this in about 6 hours and see where we're at. All right, so it's the next day and we're going to check on these apples that we dehydrated. I checked them after about 6 hours and they weren't even close, so I let them run. Then I woke up in the middle of the night and then just came down, unplugged it, and we're going to check. They were in there about 10 to 12 hours, so let's take a look at them. Okay, they look pretty good. They just got a little snap to them. And they taste really good. Not bad for the first try. I think it was probably about 10 hours, so you're going to try it in the food dehydrator between 130 and 140, it's going to have to be about 10 hours. But these turned out really good, so we're going to take these out. We're probably going to put them in a Ziploc bag for now. That way we can munch on them as we go. But if we get too many of them, we'll either vacuum seal them or put them in mason jars so we can save them. So it did work. Wasn't as perfect as what we thought, but hey, we figured it out and it was successful. So hopefully you learned a little bit and we learned how to do it ourselves. So next we'll try some other kind of fruit next time. So thanks for watching.